Frogs remind me of long summer nights, staying awake at night because I could not go the F to sleep. It's so loud.
Really? Frogs? All I think of is, like the little, their legs, just the really awkward hopping and the bouncing, and I'm like, what animal actually does this? I don't know. So, frogs.
For me, it was one night when I came to the absolute truth of the entirety of the universe. I was sitting there and I was thinking about just watching TV. I was like, oh, it's about 11:30. I should go to bed in a little bit. About maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, something like that. And I'm watching something, and suddenly it was 4 a.m. And I was like, I just figured out the entirety of the world. And the thing that made me figure out the entirety of the world is it was on the TV, it was on YouTube. And I was like, oh, I need to click on this now because of the Hypnotoad. All hail the Hypnotoad. And then everything felt better. So.
That was something. Give them a hand. Are you ready?
Yes.
I can't believe I'm meeting other people in this generally normal cafe who worship the Hypnotoad.
I went to a PSA once for the Hypnotoad. That's why I originally came here. I've always wanted to meet others of my kind.
Yeah, no, I hear there's a secret coffee on the menu that you can get that actually has Hypnotoad pee in it.
That's so familiar. I once licked a toad.
Oh my god.
And I could see colors and just smell the colors.
Oh my god.
It was amazing. Have you ever looked in the Hypnotoad's eyes? Like, looked into the eyes. Not actually looked at him, but looked into him.
Like, did you open his mouth? Or
No,
was it like
Me and always wanted to. Yeah. But no, that's disrespectful.
Alright, pause. Okay. So at any point in also, people freezing, let it go for about 30 seconds before we freeze, because otherwise this is going to get, silly. Go for it.
Did you know I actually personally take care of the Hypnotoad?
You do?
Yes.
What's he like? I've always seen him on TV.
Oh, he is amazing. He's fabulous. He radiates. He just oozes radiance.
Like actually physically oozes, or
Actually
just
physically oozes. That if you touch him, you just for a split second just gain his radiance.
You must share it with everyone else.
Yes. I shall bestow upon you the wisdom and the power.
Freeze!
Yes.
oh boy.
Now, when you step into a scene like this, where these people are into a hilarious position, you have a couple choices. You can, I'm just going to make y'all stay there for that one. Y'all comfortable?
Yeah.
Go snack, you want a shoulder massage? Oh, those are nice. You've been working out, are you single? Ladies!
Oh god, no.
Oh wait, gentlemen, anybody? Okay. Broken into heaven already. Alright. Okay, so at this point, when you step into a scene like this, you can base it off of the pose they're in, or you continue the current scene about the Hypnotoad, or do some combination of both. But when you step into a scene like this, remember, the first thing you want to do is establish that base reality. Give the other person something to play with, because if you just walk in and you're like, hello! You are basically screwing the other person over, because they don't have anything to go with. So even though your opening line might be something that you'll never say in life ever, or you still kind of want to put that in some sort of context. So because I froze it, I have to do this. So all right. Oh man, this is.
Go, Evan, go.
All right, I got it. Why are you giving me 2 wedding rings instead of 1?
Because I love you so much, and you deserve everything that's possibly I could give you.
This one looks like the one that disappeared from the jewelry store I work at 3 days ago.
Don't worry, it looks just like it, but I can guarantee you that it's not.
Mama said I can't marry a criminal.
Don't worry, criminal is someone that goes and steals things for their own personal gain. If it's someone that's stealing for somebody else, like you, my beloved, it's not being a criminal.
Oh boy. That's gonna be good.
You told me we would be together forever!
I'm sorry!
Why would you do this to me?
I'm sorry, the hypnotoad called me and I had to answer!
So many special nights together!
Yeah, but you don't glow and you don't appear on YouTube at 4:30 in the morning like the hypnotoad does!
I get tired with my life!
I know you get tired with your life, and I got tired because you're always up late. You're like, honey, I want to sit in bed watching YouTube, and you opened that door, and hypnotoad came booking. I didn't hear you.
Speak loud.
I don't get a break.
Now, this is what we like to call hypnotoad syndrome. It seems you are turning into a frog.
I thought it was okay. That was alright. I thought it was just that whiskey I had last night.
All these warts all right.
Oh God. I'm supposed to go to the prom next week. What am I supposed to do, Dad?
Look on the bright side. You're oozing radiance.
Is that like what Beyonce was talking about, shining bright like a diamond? Will the world still love me?
Only if they love hypnotoad.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Oh boy.
Hypnotoad, I'm your biggest fan. Thank you.
I've been waiting for this day to meet you.
I know.
The bow before you.
Oh, thank you. Please bow before me. Hi.
How do you do it all these years?
Well, credit card transactions that aren't monitored. That's basically how I do it.
Do you request people's numbers?
I do request people's numbers.
How did I not know?
I don't know because you're I don't know. You thought the fire festival was a good idea once too, didn't you?
What was the fire festival?
Do I get to leave?
Nope.
It's okay.
Look, I gave you everything I have. Just please, put the hammer down.
Oh boy.
In my library, when you don't return the Encyclopedia Britannica 13 MC to MCR, there are consequences. What about all the people that have to look up every McGonagall? What are we going to do about them? What about people that want to know about the history of McDonald's? What about those people?
Okay, who called him? Adam leaves, finally.
That's the only thing I want.
Yeah, you're off.
I have died so many times, and now it's your turn.
What? I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, when you pet my dog, I get defensive. He's cute, okay?
I know he is.
He's my dog.
I didn't mean to run off with him. It just happened.
That's what happens when you take my dog.
I wasn't even sure. It looks like a bear.
That's a very small bear.
I know. That's what I want.
It's more of a small cat, actually.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Well,
Look, I'm so sorry.
It could be considered a rat.
Freeze.
Just.
Oh dear Lord.
Adambi, knight of the round, rise, so cowardly. Address your people. It's okay to speak. It's okay. Let's work it out. Let's work it out.
And see. One word suggestion from the audience.
Military.
Camping.
Military.
Camping.
I heard military. Ready?
So, what brings you here? Oh, I've come to enlist in this enemy military documentary I've heard about so much. Cool. Well, there's something I think you should know. I don't actually work here. Oh. Yeah, they just kind of thought I looked the part, and they promoted me to general.
Oh, wow. You certainly look the part. Teach me your ways, please.
Oh, okay. Well,
Pause.
I think.
Pause. This is a very good example of how they're establishing. Did you notice how they were yes-anding there a little bit? Like, it's an anime military. You added that detail. Oh, who I am here. Okay, yeah, this is this sort of thing. And then you were like, well, actually, they thought I looked the part, and they just assigned this to me, which tells all of us all we need to know about the anime military. Number one, it's weird. Number two, it's imaginary. Three, none of these people know what's happening, which is a great, funny reality. Now you guys can just milk that thing for all it's worth. Go to town.
So what have you heard about this place? If they've just suddenly promoted you here?
Well, I think step one, you have to have weird colored eyes. Do you have weird colored eyes?
I can't tell. Maybe. Do I have weird colored eyes? Does my hair match my eyes?
I don't know. Looks a little funky. You might be in a tough position here, but I think we can work with it.
What can I do to get in? I need to know what I can do.
Are you a teenager? Everyone knows that an anime military can only be manned by teenagers. All right, as long as you are over the age of 18, you should be okay. All right, as long as you are under the age of 12, you're fine.
I can make this work, let's go!
All right. Can you still march on your knees? Yes, I can. Oh boy, all right, well, from what I know, that's all you need. You're in! Yes! Welcome aboard.
And let's see. We're doing it. Ready? Okay, so remember, we're gonna get a new suggestion from the audience. One word
Swimming.
Swimming, got it. Swimming. Swimming. All right, ready, set, go.
So we have a problem.
Oh, what's the problem?
I never learned how to swim, and I didn't bring my water wings or my inner tube that my mom assures me is fine for a 30-year-old to own.
Well, don't worry. This is the swimming lesson. This was what we were here to do.
Really? So you're telling me that a bunch of oddly ripped 16-year-olds who sound like they're 12 are going to teach me how to swim, and it's going to be okay?
I mean, who else could possibly teach us? I mean, they're clearly...
What about Vaporeon? Or Totodile? Or Froakie? Or Mudkip or Swampert or anybody?
Well, I had a tragic battle with a water Pokemon. I'm a little scared of them now.
I apologize, but I mean, to be fair, your type weaknesses aren't really water, so maybe your trainer just didn't teach you the proper moveset and your move pool is just failing.
Okay, pause for just a second. So, good start at the beginning where we're just kind of like, we're doing a bit of yes-anding where you actually gave them a pretty good gift in terms of just like, well, why are we being taught by a bunch of 16-year-olds when, you know, and you identified yourself as like a 30-year-old when in a term with water wings and stuff like that. So that tells us all we need to know about your character. You're 30, you don't know how to swim. Basically, your idea of swimming is like the lazy river and a whole bunch of safety equipment. That's you swimming. So that's you. That's you. And then you're another student in the course, and then they tried to give you a couple things in terms of like, you know, giving you things that you could possibly be. But then it went into more and more anime references, and so that's fine. Because it seems like, but be a little careful with that because we don't want to trip over something that maybe the scene partner doesn't know. In the case that the scene partner doesn't know Pokemon, and yes, it does occasionally happen. You want to kind of give it to them as generally as possible. You've been doing a pretty good job of that, so I'm not raining on your parade, just like smashing you first, you know, and that. But, and you're doing a good, and you actually know it, so you're responding fine, so it's perfectly good. So I'm going to let the scene continue, and then we're going to get to the 180s. Get ready to go.
So, essentially what you're telling me is that these 16-year-olds are perfectly qualified to teach me how to swim, and I should trust them.
Well, I mean, they've only got like a 30% fatality rate in here.
A 30% fatality rate from what? The fact that they were swimming in an empty pool? Doesn't anybody look? That doesn't make any sense. If you go into an empty pool with the intention of swimming, nothing's going to happen. The only liquid that's going to be in there is possibly your blood and perhaps some urine afterward. But that's... The only thing that's going to be in there are going to be your hopes and your dreams and perfectly normal body fluids that appear upon it. Which is fine.
Yeah, well, that's how we swim. We float upon our hopes and dreams, and...
Hopes and dreams?
And by magic, we simply swim through the air. And then we fall horribly.
That's because hopes and dreams are what makes our bodies float. That's called buoyancy. It's a basic scientific principle.
Whoa, you need to calm down. What is this science? This is anime high school.
Oh, true. Okay, so we're in a high school. I'm 30 and I'm being taught to swim in a high school by a bunch of ripped 16-year-olds who don't understand the concept of buoyancy science. I'm not entirely certain. I'm wholly comfortable with the situation, but I have no choice. So, what on earth do you suppose I do?
Well, you can try swimming, and these ripped 16-year-olds may teach you to swim, or they might kill you. They'll teach you to swim, and they definitely won't kill you. And they definitely will kill you. And they want to teach you to swim.
They want to teach me to swim, but they have various murderous tendencies. I mean, sure.
Manslaughter is technically murder, yes, but I don't think they intend to kill us. They just have different...
It's a happy accident.
Yes.
They're releasing us from the bonds of our flesh prisons, and we just have to accept that.
Yes, now you're understanding.
This is good. I'm enjoying this very much, because, to be fair, the reason I never learned how to swim was because there was a manslaughter involving sharks directly outside of my super awesome beach house that appears in every single episode ever, and, well... I was traumatized because of that manslaughter for sharks, and...
And scene!
Sorry, did you... That's the last one. Did you want that?
You know, I really did.
You know...
I'd like to announce that today, Cub, our banana shipment has unfortunately been delayed. The bananas will not be coming in for another month. If you require bananas to survive, you must take the bananas immediately.
This is my banana.
You know, I really, bananas really have special food. I really like this banana.
You know, I understand. I grew up without bananas. My bananas left me as a child. You take this banana.
Oh my god, you're like me! Bananas left you as a child?
I've been searching for my banana ever since.
They keep telling me to put my lime in the coconut as a response. What does that even mean? But it's not the same! I don't even understand! Put the lime in the coconut!
Do you know?
Do
I feel bad. Just take my banana. It's
love it. I need to go.
Works every time.
I got apples.
Alright, so that was 2 examples of backline support. So point.
All right. Let's face the challenge of finding the golden bear.
The golden bear.
The golden bear.
Where would this golden bear be? I've heard very many stories.
Well, I've heard it's in a temple, but some say when it growls, it goes to the jungle.
We heard very similar. Perhaps we should go in further. I have this map. It's not going to lead us to it. It's virtually useless.
All right.
Romantic.
All we have to do is follow our hearts.
Yeah.
Let us go. We must find our
I'm scared.
path.
Wait. I'm scared. I don't want to go.
But the golden bear is waiting.
I know, but it won't be as powerful as my love for you.
Maybe that's all that we need then.
Cheesy reality TV show.
But at the same time, money is always better.
I like money. How much money are we getting out of this?
I forgot something at my house.
Really?
man. It's actually my receipt for the golden bear that I purchased to leave.
Oh, so it's not like actually worth anything.
No, it's realistically
Okay.
just a novelty.
Oh, so is it like plastic or like metal? Like, can we sell it on eBay?
I thought it was a plush.
Plush. Okay.
It's about 4 feet tall, about $800.
Okay, that's great.
So, after your date, will you give her the donuts?
It's
Can
traditional.
I just take one now? Can we just skip the date? Can I just?
Yes, that's
Thank you.
I guess I'll put mine on then.
So I don't need to be with you right now. I don't need to be with you right now?
I guess not.
Because, like, you
I've
got
got
the
my right.
donuts.
Science fiction.
I wonder what's in this magical donut.
Well, my
Like-
finger for this one.
So,
I thought it was supposed to make me invisible. I guess it's not the right. But it's delicious.
your feet are gone. Oh my god. Where are like the lower half of your legs?
I don't know.
Oh my god! No, where did he go? Oh my god! Wait, you put it on your. Where did you go? You put it on your finger, right?
What?
Did you put it on your finger? The thing, the little round, squishy, really
I'm back.
yummy thing.
Yeah, I took it off. It's just a ring. I mean, you can take it back off.
But it's squishy. Like, I mean, yeah, it's a ring, but like, I don't.
Let's do Downton Abbey style, like PBS drama, if we can. Like English drama.
We shall
just
try.
English drama.
Absolutely.
Upper crusty English drama.
Very good. This crumb switch is very delicious.
It is. Very quite.
Oh, good evening.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Crumplebottom. I can't believe I'm seeing you here.
Well, it is our party
It
after
is
all.
our party.
Yes,
so-
I heard about the golden bear.
Oh.
Quite impressive for those of your stature.
Did you see the fountain outside that bear? That golden bear?
I did. Honestly, though, I've seen better at the snakeless.
Not the snake wets.
Indeed.
Come on now, let's join the hunt for the golden bear. Come on.
Well, we must beat them
Well,
first.
hang on. For they are fools. For they have drowned. We've already drowned the golden bear in the fountain.
That's true.
We mustn't tell a soul. Oh, look, you're back.
Makes sense.
I am the
You did go down the hallway that led to the bathroom.
It also leads to nothing if you're not looking for the bathroom.
And scene. Exploring. Ready, set, go.
Crikey, that's a big bear.
What's wrong here?
Really big.
Uh-oh, I should have brought my boomerang.
If big was metric, it'd be big.
Like, how big are we talking?
Larger than a bread box, but smaller than a really big bread box.
Not very threatening at all.
Hey, I'm Australian, that's what we do.
Are you sure though the bear prints, they look more like wolves?
They're wolf bears. They're evolving.
That's okay. I brought a bloater. I'm not sure how this works.
Rar.
I should have brought the mace.
I have the yo-yo and I can't use it.
You know, I read a fun fact that yo-yos actually were used for hunting one time.
Seriously?
Thank you. Oh, it's a wolf bear. I'll take it on.
Romantic comedy.
This wolf bear. I wrote this wolf bear.
Hey, The Shape of Water won an Oscar for this.
Wolf bear. I love you, wolf bear. Would you be mine?
Excuse me? You're already married?
Come on, wolf bear, back to the cage.
My wolf bear.
Was this a zoo that you took us to?
My wolf bear.
You have a wife! I'm standing right here.
Monster movie.
Wolf bear. Changing me. It's wolf bear.
I was right.
I'm sorry.
Oh no!
It has returned. It's a
Not a werewolf.
werewolf. Game show.
That was a great murder. Now let's spin the wheel to see what you've won for it. Go ahead. Wow, look at that. You won a life supply of condoms. That's unusual.
Not that he's not going to use them.
All right, now on to the next game. Who would like to be the lucky murderer? All right.
I have some issues I gotta deal with.
Yeah, I heard your husband cheated on you. Would you like knife, gun, flamethrower, or Hypnotoad?
And you're gonna step right over here into this spot right here. There we go. That's good. Yeah, right on the next is good. That's groovy. And you're gonna give your pitch, and we're gonna have 4 people. Whoever, no backline support on this, but 4 people. We're just gonna do. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are gonna act out whatever pitch you come up with, and your pitch is going to be based off a 1-word suggestion from the audience. Can I have something, audience, please?
Cake!
Cake!
Oh, we gotta go.
That's easy, right? Cake? Alright, cool. Alright, a anime about cake. You have a title? Oh, we can fit it in one later, okay?
Marzipan Apprentice.
Marzipan Apprentice. Ooh, that's nice. I like the sound of that. Does anyone like marzipan? Okay.
I'm sure it's...
Weirdos. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
Once upon a time, there was an old woman who ran a cake stand. Specifically for supernatural creatures. Such as werewolves, dragons, and also something that no one really knows the name of, but they all just call all of these terrifying creatures she expertly baked goods for, until one day she realized she was getting a little too old. So she went out into the world with her cake stand on her back and her store. And she went and found 3 high schoolers, all of whom were wildly insane. One of whom liked to burn things. Not normal things, but people. However, they were an expert cake baker, so the old woman decided to take that one as her apprentice. The other 2, one of which was blind, deaf, but insisted on speaking. Also didn't have a name and was also very ironically called but it was an expert sculptor, despite never having seen anything. So the old woman decided to take this one as an apprentice as well. With 2 apprentices under her wing, she came across a 3rd high school girl. This girl seemed relatively normal, but on closer inspection, the old woman realized that the girl had absolutely no idea how to walk. The old woman concluded this must be some sort of alien who only knew how to walk from the walks from the Ministry of Silly Walks, or lie down apparently. So with these 3 insanities behind her, the old woman decided to find a new place to set up her store. She set the store next to a horrible, disgusting golem. Who was constantly moving around, but the old woman decided that she would make use of the huge golem and set up her store on its back and have a wandering cake stand. After the old woman beat the golem into submission, she began to teach her with one an expert cook, one an expert sculptor, and the third, well, she was there. She managed to make the most amazing cake stand ever, which she promptly died.
When did you take those pictures? I realized I couldn't see a darn thing from the ground, so probably the best view for that particular sketch. Yeah, let's get 4 people up here. 4 more. Yeah, you know what? You need to be part of it. Yeah, you can stay. Okay. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Get on. Yes. Okay. Yes? Yes. Alright. Are you ready to give a pitch that doesn't injure people on the stage? Alright, I'm just gonna step over here. Okay.
It's something.
You're not on stage.
All good? All ready to go? Calisthenics in there?
What's the topic?
Nice. I need a one-word suggestion from the audience, please.
Turtles.
Wrestling. Push.
Caterpillars.
I heard bathhouse. Now, once again, I'm going to play, but minor badges, and also, considering the theme, don't do anything that will result in like you feeling really scratchy. You know, 'cause let me tell you from experience of like literally 5 minutes ago. It's not so great. Okay, you guys ready? You ready? Okay, I'm just gonna stay right over here, okay?
Sure.
I'll probably mosey back eventually. If they want me to.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
We're not done watching you suffer, Evan. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go!
So in the deep suburbs, there was a very wide bathhouse. And this bathhouse was run by a couple of elderly men and women who both demanded to bathe the other 2 that were staying at the bathhouse for the evening, accidentally drowning them. The other keeps them alive through resuscitation. Though they are able to finally keep them alive, they still demand that they bathe properly with their handmade soaps in the shapes of different animals. After which, they are finally finished cleaning, they're taken back to their small estate so that way they can finally get some rest. Though there's only one home, and all 4 have to stay in the same bed. With one pillow. Fine. The 2 elderly owners are very noisy and tend to keep the others awake, as well as roll in the bed, pushing all the others. Eventually, they finally wake, though the other 2 seem horrified and just miserable. Luckily, the man was a chiropractor and could fix the back by bending them into triangles and geometric shapes. With a loud crack, he's finally fixed. As they call the hospital to fix the problem. But it's too late.
The end. All right.
Basically, you're going to describe and pitch for your dream anime based off a suggestion from the audience that I'll take right now. What? Swans? Swamp. A swamp. A swamp anime. Okay, a swamp anime. And we're going to have 4 people be involved in that. You. And let's see. Do it. Okay. All right. So once again, last round of this one. You guys are going to just wordlessly animate out whatever Annie gives you, and yeah, have fun with it. Don't kill each other. Don't kill me. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. I'm used to the abuse. He's not. Okay? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Swamp.
Alright. So the main character.
There we go.
Okay. The main character's eccentric rich uncle has just died, and his will has left the main character a large sum of money. With the condition that the main character has to build an airport in a swamp in a week. So the main character realizes that more help is needed, so gets his best friend, tries to figure out what would be the best way to put a swamp airport together.
There you go.
And then so of course, anytime you build something like an airport, you have to get it inspected. So inspectors wonders what kind of aircraft would be suitable for this airport in a swamp. And the inspector is so impressed that he asked if they'd be willing to have a flight, come in at this airport. Well, so now the main character is wondering.
And then Captain Marvel and the Air Force came in. No copyright infringements here. Disney owns it all. So yeah, and Ant-Man's not going anywhere, so don't say anything bad about that. We're not even gonna get into that. So then there's Thanos, and they're flying in an airplane because he broke his gauntlet that one time in that movie. This is basically what the movie's gonna be. So then there's Spider-Man, and he disintegrates, and then like your best friend and her mom die, and that lady who bakes your cookies all the time. And they're still in the swamp though, but I don't know why they can't swim either, because they didn't learn how to swim because Thanos never taught his children how to swim and stuff. So like, there's like a nebula and a dragon and like an alligator, I think. Yeah, an alligator dragon who shoots special laser beams like a Goku would, but it would take 7 more episodes than like Goku would. Several more episodes. And then Chief Voltron comes into the scene and he combines to make the best airplane swamp creation. Part of it's a helicopter, a little bit of it is a boat. I think that part's a pontoon, yeah. They fly it with the power of love. Like agape filios love, not like the other type of love. Yeah. And that's what jettisons them on to the great beyond.
Clearly, this is an airport perfectly suitable by FAA standards.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Unnamed Supermarket. What kind of beans can I get you today?
I'm looking for a little bit of some pinto beans.
We are out of pinto beans, but I can offer you any other bean. Do you like green?
No.
Just the color, not the beans.
Yes.
Okay, well, if you like green, you like green beans.
No. Green beans are disgusting, personally. But, do you have any other beans?
Freeze!
Do you have soup? Where's soup? It's just beans, there's no soup!
There's no soup, it's just beans!
Why is there no
Because
soup
you're at the
in the
bean
beans?
store! This is not the soup store, you're at the bean store, sir!
But there's no soup!
This is the bean store, we only sell beans!
Why do they keep telling me there's no soup? There must be soup! I've been sent on a mission for soup. This is an important mission.
I just sold beans.
Okay, here's the secret. You can put beans in soup. Bean soup! Bean soup, my friend! Just add water? Yes. Let me show you the way to the bean soup dungeon. Show me the brother. Show me the way. The beans. The beans. The beans. The beans. Oh! We summon the beans.
The bean god has accepted the blessing!
The beans.
The beans.
The beans.
You know, honestly, I'm not sure why you brought me out here, Joey.
See, the bean god is the only way.
The only way?
The only way.
It's the only way to bring my dog back?
Yes. Yes, it is. You must go to Beanie Heaven and reclaim his soul.
I think I can still hear him.
Yes. That's him calling. That's destiny. Take these beans and go to Beanie Heaven and get him back.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't think I'm ready for this quest. Will you come with me, Joey?
Yeah, I got other stuff to do.
You're my only hope.
Freeze! Okay, you both go.
Please, Sylveon.
I'll do anything you want.
We've been together for so long. You're the love of my life.
Look, don't make this weird.
Together, we can have beans. We can have beans in our future.
Don't make this weird. I'm just here to buy beans.
But first of all, I need to get on my knee.
I need to back up.
Please, in holy canoper matrimony, will you marry me, Sylveon?
I'm flattered.
I have
just
pinto beans.
Who wants pinto beans?
Is it because of him?
Yes.
Is he better than me? What kind of beans does he have that I don't?
Be weird. Whatever it's me, just leave coldly, and that's the kind of beans he has.
There's only one store, unnamed store. Come today for your unnamed products. Please, I'll offer you my lima beans, passed down by generation.
So, Card, you got any sensu beans?
I don't know.
Well, you got a big fight coming up. Me and Jeets are gonna duke it out in the desert.
Yeah, we are! We're gonna fight in the desert with our beans!
I got sensu carrots.
Sensu carrots? Those are nothing. Those aren't worth anything. Those are like sensu celeries.
I got those too.
Those are calorie free. What? 0 calories, 0 power. I want some protein. Protein runs with beans.
You need sensu shampoo. I got those.
Gigi's got like 9 bottles in the bathroom.
Why would you know that?
You'll never know.
You're trying to tell me this is my bean son?
Yes, I am.
I don't believe it!
You know it. Don't you remember? You remember that?
He doesn't look anything like me!
Yes, he does. You planted it with your own hands. You planted it with your own hands. You were like, you're gonna be a big Bulbasaur one day. Now look at him. Now all he can say is his name. Where did you get him? Did you wander over to Palatown again? He's still our son. You planted him.
I see it in his eyes. Why do you look at me like that? Am I not good enough for you?
Yes.
It's okay, that's right. Just be straight up and honest. That's what we want. Straight and honest.
How dare you?
Hey, I'm just his counselor. You know what? I'm here to break walls, not build walls. We need to feel things to realize how you have made other people feel. It's like a feeling triangle. It's got 3 sides and there's 3 of us, so it's a triangle. So
Okay, just because you're both wearing blue tops and gray bottoms does not mean that one of you looks better than the other, okay?
I disagree. Wait,
Okay,
excuse
hang
me.
on,
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the fact that my outfit.
Okay.
Your
look-
tie is ugly.
Oh. You both have different styles. You're more casual. You got your little pin going and whatever, and you're just really formal, and that's cool.
Thank you, yes.
See,
I'm
you
a
both-
cat. Yeah.
Exactly. I like cats. You both
I know.
excel in your
I
style.
live with that cat. I know. You know
See?
Gizmo? I know Gizmo.
See, you're connecting over something other than your clothes. Look at that. See?
Maybe it's not so bad.
Maybe not.
We can both understand what it's like, because even though your shirt is blue, and my shirt is blue, and your pants are gray, and my pants are gray, all of them can have the same cat
Are you guys ready for the most bean-related music on the market?
Beans come in a can. There's brown and green and yellow and green.
Yo, let's keep fill the roof. You know I wanna put some belly, fill it with the goose. I got some grease, I got them long, got them really short. You put some into a top when you're gonna fart. You're gonna see it's all beat and shut shit down. We're gonna eat these beats all over the town. Oh, listen to them dance, listen to them roll. Cause that's the way we do the bean stroll.
You think she's taking over the show?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I'll leave this a little bit. Yeah. You're like, we love you. Don't get us wrong. You're just like a little too good. You need to tone back.
Hey, don't you do that.
Okay, you're sort of like rapping like a god.
No. You did.
No, you not do that banana.
I will hurt you. Because I get to leave.
I came in with these beans, okay? I did not steal them. They are mine.
You took them off the shelf, sir.
No, I came in to trade them.
Officer, can you please arrest this man? He's clearly stealing my beans.
They are magic beans. I have 3 of them.
They're
Llama beans?
Lima, not llama.
We have the place surrounded. Come out with your beans.
Just leave. Just
Look,
leave.
guys, I'm just a negotiator. I'm not sure I'm qualified for this. You both need to put the guns down.
He's stealing my beans.
I understand that, and I mean, that's wrong, but you know, maybe they are his lima beans.
You two, get down!
They're my beans.
No! They belong to the earth! No!
Look, maybe we can work something out to get me out of here. Maybe. I mean, I'm just
Alright! Welcome to Bean Boot Camp! Come on!
What's a push-up?
It's down! Are you a jelly bean or are you a lima bean?
I'm a jelly bean.
Well, then go back to your jelly belly mama. That's what you're good for.
Quick, take cover. They're right around the corner. The bean monsters.
Not bean monsters.
Bean monsters. Look.
What are we on the look for?
What?
What are we on the look for?
Look, you'll know when you see it. Yes, that, over there.
Isn't that thing that looks like a bush?
Yes, the beans. The tiny beans.
Are we looking for beans in the bush, or is the bean bush the bush bean monster?
I'm not sure. I'm just. It was a news report. Oh! You feel something behind you? Oh no.
Am I being...
They got one. Look. All we have to do is run. On three. You run. I'll hold it off. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, if you run, I can't catch you because I can't see you. I'm a bean monster. I don't have eyes. Only potatoes have those. I can't hear you either because that's corn.
Okay. How do I just feel bad now? I'll think. Look, everything's gonna be okay.
Hello? Is there anyone there? The bean monster's coming. He's coming. Go on, Holly.
Alright, thank you. What was it? Hot dogs. I heard hot dogs. Hot dogs. Why is it always foodstuffs with you guys? Alright, we're gonna do hot dogs. We're gonna do hot dogs, folks. Alright, you ready? Who's got the mallet right now? No one has it? Where is it?
So organized.
Really? Yeah. Alright, oh there it is, thank you. Good to know. Nice to know that it went that far. I need that back. I don't feel comfortable without it, sorry. Yeah. Give it back. 3, 2, thank you very much. With great power, responsible. Oh, wrong film. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Billy Bob's the hot dogs. They're delicious. They're organic from that machine over there. I don't know what happens inside the machine. It just kind of, you put some material in here. I found something on the road yesterday. I put it in there. You just kind of wait a little bit. It grinds itself on down here. Welcome to Food Network. And then we you get pure, organic hot dogs.
Do you have
the
anything
best hot dogs in all of Texas.
Do you have anything vegetarian?
Why are you eating?
Okay, be shonen boy sports anime. So like free or you're nice. Considering the topic, use your words carefully.
Well, even though you're a vegetarian, you better be prepared to eat fast. We have a competition coming up next week. I am sure you're going to make it through this. See, we have these other ones. I can add some greens in there. It'll be fine. Because like I say, I can put anything in here. We can make you a vegetarian hot dog. Just fill like the whole batch in the back. Then they won't know. Who inspects the hot dogs? Do you actually inspect a hot dog? Does anybody know what's in a hot dog?
Penalty.
How did you
Have
find
you been
this?
putting too much relish in your hot dogs?
It adds zing, boy. Zing!
15
Zing!
yards back. 15 yards back.
Good mom, you're going down. You're going down in the competition next week.
Oh,
Slice of life or school anime? I agree. It was actually really fun.
Yeah, these hot dogs that they brought in for lunch from this Billy Bob's place. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, they
I didn't know hot dogs took that long.
and green too. Must be organic. Scaly. Scaly vegetarian. I wonder if Senpai would like this. Senpai would love that. Have you thought about just don't hold back. Just put the hot dog in his locker. It's growing different colors, but
Conveniently open. I hope no one puts objects in there.
it's right over there, man. Let's just do it.
I'm too busy being a romantic anime boy to go to class. My anime character cool.
Hi, anime protagonist Chan. Okay. I'll be waiting by the gate after school.
It's in my locker.
I'm so
You could have sent me this. Oh. This is a very long hot dog.
It's organic.
You wanted me to meet you here?
Yes. Senpai, you notice my hot dog?
It's organic? Just like your love?
Just like Billy Bob loves his Texas.
I can't accept it.
Magic boy or magic girl?
Oh. With hot dog.
Hot dog blast!
He redirected my hot dog.
This cannot be. Yes.
Who taught you that technique?
My grandfather invented that. He's been dead for years. I met this cat at a bar. A shoe spa. And he told me that there is a need to fight you over that hot dog. For that is the gateway to the netherworld. Do you know what kind of hot dog that is? It's green! I can't let this get in the wrong hands. No, we can't let the vegetarians know that they can have actually good hot dogs. They're not meat.
They're free!
No. Now, if you need direction, you open the gate. No.
seen the Crocs. Back line, form. This is.
You're not that annoying. You're good.
You're not that annoying, and then I see the lemon head go on. And I'm like, oh boy. I love you, Justin, by the way. Okay. Are we ready? Have a prank.
3, 2, 1.
What are those? They're my Crocs. They're amazing! I've never seen Crocs this color. I know, right? You know what the best thing about my Crocs are? Is that they're like demons that float in the water. What? I did not know that there were sentient Crocs that were also demons. Yeah, giant mechs. It's a giant mech Croc. So when you combine all of your Crocs together, just like this giant robot starts to form. And oh my god! Can you pilot that thing? I don't know. They have a mind of their own sometimes. Oh god! Oh gosh! How do we get out of this situation? I don't know. You've never done this before? No. I've never done this before.
Hello, I'm your typical mech mechanic. Can I help you?
Yes. We have a rampant mech on the loose and it's shooting at us. Help! Please help!
Talking about it. Do you want to go to McDonald's, Mac? McDonald's.
That's how you do it.
Good Mac.
This is amazing. I've never seen this technique before.
Oh no, that's the Crocs.
Oh my god. Okay, well, it appears to have gone to ravage the city, and it has left us alone, so we should be safe. We have a living rabbit. Oh my. I should probably help you. Oh no. I think he wants to battle us. Romance! Well, maybe we can defeat it with the power of our love. Yes! Together, we can defeat this monster. This ugly guy. And guess what? Oh no. Oh, he has a team? Oh gosh, I think he has loved ones.
You monsters!
Explain what happened there. Supernatural horror. We thought we wanted to fight. We gave him the power of love. We were just following the animals. Supernatural horror. My daddy died.
Both of you are going to jail.
He's gonna make it.
I don't think these are actually policemen. I think they might be monsters.
We're gonna take him to the monster hospital.
We're surrounded by monsters. It's great. Yeah.
Are these Crocs?
Yes.
Whoa, cool.
Those are mine, actually. Can I be careful with those? Oh my god. Oh no. What is going on? You gotta be the Croc man. He's back. I have no control over this one. This one is a new one.
Do I throw the Croc at it?
Do it. Throw it. So, we are just on a murdering spree today. This is kind of goodness. And now he's a zombie mech. I did not know that was possible. I didn't know that was possible either. Well, we should probably. I don't know how to defeat him before he creates more zombie mechs. All right. Wait. I am now down to one Croc. Maname. I'm so sorry. Pardon? Thank you. Maname. Okay.
High pitch! For men!
What shoot here?
Trust is not belong in your hands. Allow me to fight for the honor of this croc. I do not care about your family's generations. This croc is the secret to my family's power. It
and you will never have it. All that you do to win this. Hose off!
And a gentleman posing for the class here.
Oh no!
We have the obvious victor. The obvious victor? No. These fabulous technique. I love this. These techniques I've never seen before. Where did my battery die? Oh, where? I've never seen these moves before. These are fantastic. Sir, please tell me, how do you have these moves?
I learned from my father. I learned from my grandfather. I learned from an uncle.
Wow. Inspiring. Truly inspiring. Truly inspiring. Would you please tell me?
Afraid of heights. So like, there's no way in hell I'm going in the helicopter with you, bro.
I am too. I was hoping you'd support me in this. Why did we even decide to do this?
Well, see, I think somebody double dog dared us. It's that kid who got me to stick my tongue to an ice pole. I can hate that kid.
We always have that problem, don't we?
Say what?
Well, someone double dog dares us, we just have to do it. I mean, dude, I only brought like 3 pairs of pants. I'm gonna need another pair.
Magic boy, magic girl.
But I can transform. Not now because I'm not scared enough to do that. But when I get up there, and my pants are brown, so I'm good.
Okay. Well, I have the power to turn invisible as long as nobody's watching, so we should be quite.
Are you invisible yet? Are you invisible yet?
No. Just stop.
Apparently I transform because I'm really
cheers. I tried to stop the transformation. How come they give you 15 minutes to do a transformation and I'm like standing there the whole time with popcorn and a drink? Like, so I'm just supposed to watch this? I'm just supposed to let you transform?
Oh, you're supposed to enjoy this, thank you.
Okay, you ain't no tuxedo mask, but quit playing. You don't know nothing about me. You ain't even that talking Cam's name, I can't remember. Shoot.
Good evening. I hope you're tired tonight.
Oh, jeez, look at this dude. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, I got hit by the dang helicopter. Well, this is already a... Jeez.
All arms, legs, and side to right and all sides.
It's only a flesh wound. I hate you all so much right now.
No, I only asked this because I'm sick of stopping in the flight. Does anyone not want to go on this flight?
Yeah, both of us. Oh, jeez.
Preparing for takeoff in 3.
Supernatural horror.
Why are the walls bleeding? Why are the creative motors bleeding on me?
I didn't tell you, this is the curse of my family. Right! Yeah, see, if I were ever to ride on a helicopter and go above 500 feet in the air, something bad would happen.
I've known you for 14 years and this is the first time you think to bring this up?
Well, I also have another announcement. Will you marry me? I need you to answer.
You know, you were getting movies, I was wondering why, but yes.
I was just a little angry, because you're looking like a snack and I need something, man. He said yes. We're gonna die together.
Dear people gathered, we are gathered in this helicopter to share the love of Josh and Josh.
Bro,
we're touching ourselves.
We should totally take that parachute and just dip on this dude, bro.
Yeah,
we did not bring parachutes.
What?
I should be flossing right now.
Then why is that really, really big sweater?
Good thing you're wearing brown pants.
Wait.
I tried to reach the pilot and he keeps saying something about matrimony.
Yes. It's gonna be a real interesting black box when they find this.
We're facing some newlywed turbulence. What is the issue, sir?
What? There's tournaments on helicopters? Sir?
Talk it out.
All right, thank you. Talk it out.
Talk it out.
Discover the love that they had once
You talk it out or walk it out?
Okay. I'm a dad. We're here to build some bridges and land a helicopter. I only burn bridges. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You just got married and...
I think we need some fighters to go.
Oh, yeah, we have it.